Hello and welcome back. This is part 3 of the URC preview, team preview. Now, what I will say is that this puts Leinster. Now, again, I'm not bothered what order I do the teams in. I'll manage to do all 16. So, if you want to see your favourite team next, let me know. I just pulled a random team out of a hat and got Leinster. So yeah. I thought we'd done Edinburgh and Glasgow. The links will be on my page. I'll try and put a pop-up for the playlist that they'll be in. So go and check them out as well. But no, if you don't know how this works, I'm going to have a look at what they've done over the summer, the players in, the players out, and I'll try and make a rough prediction of what they'll do. This won't be a massive one. I'll do a bigger one where I predict the whole table 1 to 16, and then might even have a snipe at doing the playoffs as well from that situation, but that's very hard to predict. So yeah, let's get into it. So Leinster, they've not actually brought anyone in. To what I could find, I found 10 players who are leaving, but no one coming in. So obviously they've just not brought people up from the academy yet, because that's really what Leinster does, isn't it? They just quite often will just use their academy. They're very actually rarely bring an overseas player in. So yeah. But anyway, let's have a look. So 2 went during the season, so I don't bother about them because they were already known. But I mean, these guys are already known as well. So the 8 players that were gone over the summer were Vac Adublaze, Tide McElroy, Nick McCarthy, Johnny Sexton, Dave Carney, Marcus Hannon, Sean F. O'Brien, and Max O'Reilly. So there's some huge names in there with the likes of Johnny Sexton, who is obviously retiring after the World Cup. At 37 years old, though, he's allowed to. The only question is can he go out with a bang? But that's not for here, that's for the World Cup stuff. I'm just waiting on some of the other teams coming out. Ireland and Wales have put their teams out, but I'll wait to do them until New Zealand and Argentina put theirs out. So yeah, whenever that is. I can't probably find out, to be honest with you, but hey. But no, Leinster are a funny team. They're outstanding in the league. They've won. If it was just a league table, I think they would have won it for about the past 10 years in a row or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I'm probably wrong. So actually, off of league standing, you've got to go back to the 2018-2019 season, where it was 2 pools, 2 conferences, if you will, but they all played the same amount of games, and Leinster won Conference B, but Glasgow, if they were all in one league, all in one, Glasgow would have topped it, although Glasgow lost out in the final to Leinster of the playoffs, so Leinster still won it, but yeah. So Leinster are incredibly good in the league, but recently when it's come to the playoffs, they've actually fumbled it. You know, they've not won a final for about 3 years, even though they've been in all bar 1. No, 2. They weren't in the Pro. The URC especially, they've never been in the URC final, have they? Because it was Munster Stormers and then Stormers Bulls. So yeah, they've not made it past the semi-finals. Will they this year? I think they'll top the league again. I think that's without question. I think they'll easily top the league. They ran away with it last year. They were on top by about 10 points or something. You know, they'd won every single game until the end of the league, when they just genuinely put out like the 20-year-olds. You know, they just put out the youth, and okay, they got smashed by Bulls, I think it was, but you know, they'd already won the league. They didn't care. They were more focused on trying to win Europe, which, you know, we all know what happened there, but at least they made the final again. But no, yeah, Leinster are, I've said this a few times now, Leinster are a funny team. They really are. I would personally say they're going to win the league. Will they win the... I have a funny feeling they're not going to win the playoffs though. Don't know why. I just have a funny feeling they're not. Although the playoffs are very hard to predict. I don't think many people at all thought Munster were gonna really do much in the playoffs. Never mind win the whole Lincoln thing. But yeah. So win the league comfortably, and then I'm not really going to do a playoff thing actually. But yeah, I'm sceptical whether they are going to manage the playoffs or not. Or no, they'll hit the playoffs, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So thank you for watching. I think that's really all we've got to cover. Lots of just me rambling again, trying to justify myself a point when it's probably quite easy for me to justify it again. I'm bad at that. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, do all the good stuff, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You've been smashing it recently, especially the Irish side of things. You know, I can see you guys are building off the hype from World Cup, and we'll see where you go. So yeah, let me know what team you want to see next. Again, I'll probably just pull a random team at the hat. I might go and try and do all Irish teams now before moving on to maybe the South Africans. It's the rough plan at the minute, although if someone turned around and said, can you please do Stormers next, I will happily do that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.